Hello, guys. Janet Rangi. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are back. We are back to regular programming. America, here we come. America, we are coming. We are coming. We are coming. How are you doing? Sometime I haven't been speaking to you the last, I think it's been 1 week since I spoke to you. But welcome back to regular programming. Today's title: Why deportation is a good thing. Stick around. I know you are like, what is she saying? And why it will not happen. It will not happen. So as usual, of course, Janet has a message of hope. If you are waiting for Janet to be doomsday, Janet is not going to be doomsday. Janet is going to be very, very hopeful. Okay? All right. So we are going to talk about why deportation will not happen, number one. And number two, if it happens, why it's a good thing. So let me start why deportation is a good thing. By the way, this one, I'm not talking to some of us who've been here for 5 years, 1 to 5 years. We are just settling in. We don't even have enough money. So if you tell me I have to leave, where am I going to go? So chill, chill, chill. Janet is going to tell you why this will not happen. Okay? And for some of you, it needs to happen. Why? Because some of you, you've been here for many years. You've been here 5, 10, 15, 20 years, but you've never made that decision. And this will be an easy decision if, the big word is if, which I don't believe it will happen, but if it happens, you will be set. Why? Because now you have options. Number one, you are not able to make your own decision. Someone is making for you this decision. Very important. Did you know a decision is very important and not easy to make? Number two, some of you probably, you've never seen your children, you've never seen your spouses, your family, extended family. This will be an opportunity to pack and go because you have enough money. And actually, number three, you'll have money to start your own business. You'll have money to build a mansion and even have some for rent. Because even some of you, you've been here that long, you have 50,000 US dollars, some of you up to $1 million US dollars just saved in the bank. But you've never made that decision to go. So if someone tells you go, this will be a good sign. A good sign that, you know what, it was nice while it lasted, but it's time for me to go and meet my people and enjoy into the sunset. So that's why I'm saying deportation might not be very bad for some people who put their life together. But we know most people, sometimes it's hand to mouth. I could be here 5 to 10 years. I didn't put my life together because life is not easy. Life sometimes is not easy. And actually, thank you so much for coming. I love you in the comment section. I wanted to stream. I didn't know I was live, actually. I was recording and then I was going to live, like about 3 hours from now when people wake up or when people are going to bed. But hey, we'll just work with what is here now. So it's not going to happen. And these are my reasons why. For those people who are worried, of course, these will be people who are documented, okay? They overstayed their visa. If you're one of those people who does not have papers, this is what I can tell you. After being in this country for a long time, there's something we call special interests. Don't forget the key word is special interests. Big businesses have special interests in Washington, D.C. And I want you to mark my words. There's a difference between politics and there's a difference between politics and governance. Politics is red meat. You give me what I want to hear. Okay, but the meat is very sweet from the bone. That's what you call red meat. Yeah, deported. Go home, move. Yeah. I will take them. I will round them up. I will kick them out. I will kick none. That is what we call politics. Governance is now people are looking at you, and any decision you make could be very detrimental. So this special interest will go and say, hey, we hear this is your plan, but guess what? We need our people, because if my people leave, we'll have people die in the nursing home. We'll have people suffer in the group homes. We will not have our apples will rot. So those are what we call special interests. So it's not as easy as you think. In my opinion, this is not going to happen. It was political season. Politics aside, we've enjoyed the red meat. It's time to govern. Trust me, they know where you are. If they wanted to round you up, they would have done that long time ago. Long time ago. Hello, Rachel, Grace, Elizabeth, Barbara, okay, Sifiwe, everyone else who is coming in today. Thank you so much. As I said, I was not planning to be live. Hello. And I found myself, I was planning to actually record and stream in about 2 to 3 hours. But thank you so much for coming. So anyway, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is the Janet speaking, hopefully. It's not going to happen because of special interests. You've been here 5 years, it never happened. You've been here 10 years, it never happens. And above God, God is great. God is great, and God is going to take care of you. Okay. All right. So let me just give you that hope, because I told you in the title today, deportation is not a bad thing. Actually, to be sensitive, this is how we covered in class. We don't even use the word deportation. Too strong. We use the word, okay, removal. Okay. Removal proceedings. It's a little bit softer. Okay. I can't just come and say, hey, you will be deported. That is too strong. I should have said removal proceedings. Okay, that is the new word on the street. Okay, another one, we can't just say illegal. No. Alien. No. We have to say undocumented. Okay, my dad used to say you can't call someone watchman, security guard. Okay, here they don't say waitresses. No, associates. You have to be sensitive. Associates. So we are going to talk about removal proceedings. Okay, so that is just, and then if things go the way I covered in class, for removal proceedings, let me now, I'm just telling you what the facts are. Okay, if you went to the embassy and you asked for permission to enter the United States, and they stamped a visa on your passport, and you reach the port of entry, hi, welcome, and they ushered you in, you did everything correct. As soon as you are in here, no one can just say go. You need an immigration judge. Did you know that? Okay, so one side will be these people, they say, hey, we invited this guy here for only 60 days, or we invited this person for only 6 months, and look, it's been 5 years. It's been quite a while. That 6 years is not 6 months. Where have you been? Okay, 12 years is not 6 months. What happened? And then the judge will listen to the facts of the case. The judge will say you, okay, is it true that you were admitted the right way? Yes. Did you go to the embassy? Yes. Did you ask for a visa? Yes. They put in your passport? Yes. Good. Check mark. Okay. Did you come to the port of entry? Yes. Did they welcome you? Yes. Then the judge will look at these people and say, so what are you trying to say? Then they say, no, judge, look, we have something called I-94 record. It clearly says we told her to enter here from 2015 January to June, and we are now in 2024. Whereas this person, a judge, in my opinion, this person needs to leave. And the judge will start saying, is this person a drunkard? Well, drunkard, they don't care. Does this person use drugs? No. Does she have American children? Yes. Are the children below 14 years old, for example? Yes. And then the law will be saying, judge, if my client leaves, look at the children. If they go back to the Sunshine Continent, number one, they don't even understand the diet. Number two, they can't even speak the language. Okay, number three, the mother has been very nice. The father has been very nice. We've looked, no traffic tickets, no citations, no criminal offense, has been nice, has not fought anyone, has managed to keep, I don't know what in this case, what they will say, be kept employment or not, but I'm just saying, they can't say that anything that you didn't do that was the right. And then the lawyer then the judge will say, okay, I think we need to give this person some relief. They like using the word relief. Okay, so are you understanding how things work now? This one now, I'm going a little bit technical if you didn't know. Okay, I'm just telling you because I've covered the technical aspect of it. This can change. That's why I'm saying, look at the title. Why deportation is a good thing that will not happen. This is why I can say it can happen. Did you know? How many of you, where you come from, you have arms of government, right? Just like here in the United States, we have the executive, which has the president and everyone. Then we have the Justice Department, right? How do you call, what's the other name? Judicial, right? And then we have the ones that have laws, the Senate and the House. Okay, so those are the three arms of government. Contrary to what you think, like, immigration is federal law, but it doesn't fall under judicial. It doesn't fall under Department of Justice. It falls under executive. That is why you'll hear executive order coming from the White House and it's final. Now, they can't change the law, but they can give what we call an executive order. That is why he can say, I want this ban and it will be respected. And they put there for a reason. Now, do you understand why immigration is very political? Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Janet will give you some of the tips she covered in class. Okay, I covered. Actually, I finished my internship. Tiri, I'm just waiting. Tiri, very soon to be me. I went all the way. I didn't want to do a partial. We have partial, and then we have a full accreditation, okay, where I can represent clients, okay? So anyway, I hope I'm clear. Yes, it can happen because it falls under executive. Have you learned something today that immigration falls under executive? Okay, so it's not a judicial proceeding. The president can wake up today and say, banish, and it shall be followed. Okay, so that is just what I'm saying. But before they say that, of course, they will look at who is affected. Most of these officers, they care about good business. They care about good governance. Okay, they care about what is the contribution these people are bringing here. Have they been doing the right thing? Can we have a safe way and a pathway? Actually, they usually say a pathway to citizenship. It's been long since I heard the word they used to use, amnesty. That's a big word. You don't want to hear that word. When people hear amnesty, they, what is amnesty? Amnesty basically, it was, by the way, it happened, I think it was 1985, check your records, under President Reagan. He gave people green cards for free. You'll be surprised. God can just walk through this. Me, I'm a very hopeful person. Then you just hear through executive order. Everyone who has been here from 0 months to a lifetime now has a green card. Let's make business boom. Now, but you have to come and register so we know who you are. We make sure you don't have any criminal background. You pay your taxes. I'm explaining how amnesty worked. You back taxes. If you didn't pay. You show us that you've been a person of good moral aptitude. You have to show your behavior is good. You have to show you have good behavior. And this person has American citizenship. That's how things work. That's how things work. But obviously, as I said, this falls under executive orders, and sometimes these things could be meaningless because of presidential powers. Do you understand? Okay, but let's hope that there'll be special interests speaking on your behalf. So you don't have to worry about these things. Thank you so much for coming. You don't have to worry about these things. But now, what is your plan? What is your plan? You're gonna just sit there. I'm worried. I am scared. What is gonna happen? Be proactive. You don't have to be scared. Actually, you do not have to be scared. How about you start today? Do you think, Janet, this is going to happen? Janet doesn't know. Janet can go by history. Janet has been here. I just know what works. Okay, they care about you. As I said, they know where you are. They have super, what do we call it? Microscopes. They can zoom in. They can zoom in to your neighborhood and pluck you out. But they've never done that. Unless yourself, you keep going there and reporting each other and breaking the law and doing these things. They're still fair. That is my opinion. But let's wait and see. It's wait and see. But I just want to remind you, there's a difference between politics and there's governance. So, okay, politics, we want to receive red meat. I want to hear the good things that elevate me so I can go to the polls, things that match me. Okay, I'm going to get free healthcare. Yay! I'm going to get free education. Yay! Our children are going to have free head start. Yay! Free. Yay. I'll show up to vote. Then governance comes and then we start looking at the budget. Oh, but we promised these people free education. Where are we going to get the money? Then they realize there's no money. No, we have to cut the budget. And then the other side is, no, we have to have a budget. You see? So please work with that. So we are not going to have sleepless nights. Me, by the way, I have sleepless nights. Then what next? I'm not going to have sleepless nights. Okay? I continue. I don't know where you are, by the way. By the way, can I just say, I don't know. I can only go with statistics. Okay? The statistics say, I've watched on TV and I've read myself that there are over 12 million plus who are, don't have papers. And okay. And by the way, did I explain to you the process of, coming in and getting the right things? And for you to be removed, it takes an act of the judge for them to remove you. There's just one. And I'm not talking to some of you who sneaked. You are looking here, you look right, you look left, you don't see anyone looking, then you go under the river and then you appear on the other side of the fence and you fall over. No. You, you did not, by the way, if they find you, this is what we call a fly swatter. If a fly just comes and gives me a hard time, Okay, so that's why the way I covered in class, if you have this distance and you sneak in, this is the fence on one side of the country, this is the other side. So you sneak in and they find you here, they can lead you back, go. But if you sneak and you reach this distance, then we have to take you to detention and process you the right way. Do you understand? So they even have distances. So how they make decisions. You understand? But you don't. So I'm not talking to those people. Okay, and it happens commonly. This you might think is a joke, but these are again an executive order that just happened. So let me explain that one, because some of you, I did not make a video on that one. There was an executive order saying that people who came in, sneaked in from this country, and they managed to pass this where they could not be taken back, but they managed to come here. Then they sneaked in, they did things, but then they fell in love. They fell in love when they are here, right? Then they say, I am married to this American citizen. What am I going to do? Okay, what are the facts of the case? So they get married the right way. They go to the imam, to the church, to the courthouse. They sign papers that they are married. Then when they go and petition, they look at, where is your passport? The passport doesn't show anything. But where did you come in? I sneaked in. I say, okay, sorry, we have to clean, because we can't allow people from just to sneak in. Then how do you do that? They have to clean that record and say, okay, this sin has been forgiven. How do they do that? Through a waiver. So the lawyer has to file a waiver saying, you know what, American citizen married to this person who jumped over, did not go to any port of entry, did not take an aeroplane, just came in. Then they say, okay, we can approve, but have a waiver. But this waiver, you have to have something called consular processing, meaning go back to and do everything like everyone else who went to the embassy, ask for a visa. Yes, we're going to approve you, but go and clean that sin first. And then you're like, okay, that is doable, but so long as can they assure me? They could not assure you, because that waiver could have taken you years. You try to cross without a lawyer, you are just leaving. They might lock you up for 15 years. You are waiting for consular processing. So recently, a few months ago, there was executive order. This is why you should have listened to my video in the beginning, what I meant by executive order. There was executive order saying, actually, no more. They don't need even consular processing. We can just adjust their status here. That was a big one for those who did what, who sneaked from this country to this without going to the embassy to get a visa. They reached here, they did things that, and then they were forgiven through executive order. You see how powerful those executive orders are. I love you, I love you, I love you. Then they were told, you know what, you can just come in, you prove A, B, C, D, and then you don't have to do consular processing. So they were very lucky. So as we speak, that is going on right now. For those who sneaked in, fell in love legitimately, now there is no consular processing. Do you understand now the benefits? Okay, so that is happening. It might stop after this. It might stop. It depends on the next executive action. It might stop. From what I covered in class, you have to prepare clients that, guess what, things can change depending on elections, depending on politics. But so far, consular processing. Now, for those of you who actually went to the embassy, ask good permission. They gave you 6 months, but you decided to put yourself here for 3 years instead of 6 months. Then you legitimately fell in love. Yes, your spouse will file R130, and then the lawyer will be like, okay, where's your visa? Oh, it expired. I was busy. I saw this. I forgot it. I didn't have an air ticket. No, we don't care. The I-94 expired. Then again, the lawyer will have a waiver. But the good news with that one, usually they don't chase you back to consular because you did the right thing. But they will sign a paper, forgiveness note, and say, I-130, this one has met all the conditions. This is legitimate. Yes. But this is the waiver to clean that bad behavior of this person. This person has bad behavior. We give you 6 months, and then you decide to self-invite yourself. How many of you? Some of you. You get crash everything. They give you, they tell you this party is full. This party is full, you still show up, and the party is full. You don't have, you see how in a wedding, they have invitation cards. You don't have one, and you're expecting pilau, you're expecting fufu, and banku, you're expecting all this red meat, and goat meat, nyama choma. You're expecting chapatis and mandasis and mahamris. You are not invited. So some of you behave like that. If you're in that group, you know what I'm talking about. You behave like that. But there is a forgiveness not, okay? The law will say, forgive and forget, forgive and forget. Voila, but you did not go back to consular processing because you behaved in the beginning. You are very nice. You know, like, you know, how these married people, sometimes they start like they have good behavior. They respect their husbands. The husband says, sit down, they sit. Cook, they cook. Bring ugali, they bring on the table. I want drinking water. The husband stretches with his socks. They bring a newspaper or the laptop, they read. They say, bring the remote, they bring. Because they've seen good things, they behave. So some of you are like that. You went to the embassy, behaved as if you are a very good bride. So the embassy trusted you. And then when you came here, now the marriage has happened. Now the husband has put a ring on your finger. Now the head has swollen. Now all of a sudden you have entitlement. You see, that is what happened to some of you. They gave you 6 months, then you pretended to be nice. You pretended when you're here, and then you changed your story. You understand? But I like them because they have something called forgiveness. It's called forgiveness. Even the J1 people, how are my J1 people? You have a forgiveness, not sometimes. But for you, it's not forgiveness. I'll call you as cleaning record, because they told you if you come here on J1, you need to stay the duration of your stay, and you have to go back and teach people what you learned. You can't come to hospitality here, know how to bake cakes and arrange flowers and know the culture, and then you just sit with that knowledge alone. You actually need to take the exchange program back home and share with people. After 2 years, you can come back, they'll give immigration benefit. But you reach here, you say, but you know, I got a little bit busy, and I think now situations have changed. Now they have no choice but to go and do something called a waiver. Then they'll go to your embassy, to your government, say, you know what, do you really need this person? And then your government will say, we don't need that, we don't need that, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Then they will sign, then they will remove the waiver, and then you will change status. By the way, some of you want to change status. Janet Rangi 67@gmail.com. We find you those schools with the right intent. Janet Rangi 67@gmail.com. We don't want you to be this part of these deportation people. We want you to have the right papers. Of course, your intent, you cannot tell people that, hey, when I go there, I will see schools, I will do this. No, that is not your intent. Your intent has to be actually to come and visit. But you know what? Sometimes people change their minds. If you change your mind, okay, you know, you did not plan. You see the intent in your head, that was not your plan. But when you came here, at some point you changed your mind. The law allows you to change status. And if you don't understand, you don't know the schools, you don't know anything, Janet Rangi 67@gmail.com. Okay? Don't be these people who are sitting in the corner and worried. And now, what is next? What is next? Have you seen the results? Have you seen the results? Why? Why? We are past those days. We are past those days. We are going to do the right thing. How many of you agree? We've been doing the right thing. You know, you change to a visa that is accommodated. Okay, and some of you people are spreading rumors. Even if you have these good papers, no. You have good papers, no one has a problem with you. Okay, if it comes down to that, then we will know. That will be great news. But for now, if you have the right papers, we are not gonna worry. I love you. Sammy is here. Ru is here. Ru, it's been a long time. Sam, thank you so much. Sifiwa, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I think Sam, you wrote the email janetrangi67@gmail.com. Okay, yes, someone say, okay, Bruce, how are you? Thank you so much. For consultation with Janet, book it through janetrangi67@gmail.com. Okay, and hello, Suzanne, how are you doing? Okay, we are very, very happy. Okay, you are not alone in this journey. Look at Janet putting herself through school. You know, do you see how I talk? I just talk, you know, things like I went to school. You understand? There's no guesswork with Janet. There is no guesswork with Janet. You understand? You're in good hands. You're in good hands. Janet Rangi 67@gmail.com. Avoid your sleepless nights. Okay? Avoid the sleepless nights. Those consultations help you to avoid sleepless nights, not to sneak in. Quick, Janet. An immigration question can be quick. Doctor, I've been having a headache. Give me a quick Panadol. There are many causes of headaches. It could be stroke. You could be diabetes, low blood sugar. I don't know. I have to know. And I might not give you pain medicine. I might want to go and do an X-ray or a CAT scan of the head. I might have to do some blood work to know if you have infection like malaria or something before I make a decision. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing, my friends. Okay, knowledge is power. Not what Janet is bringing is power. And I know many of you have watched Janet and then you go become your own gurus. Okay, then I'm disappointed in some of you, by the way, who know Janet and then you mess up. You come to me when it's late. Oh, Janet, yes, but yes, I heard this person could help, but now I am in this situation here, Janet. Maybe they told you, save some. Cheap is expensive. Hey, don't go there. And then now, your problem now is going to cost a lawyer 10,000 US dollars. When you could have just followed the instructions from the beginning. Don't take shortcuts, or you go, yeah, Janet, I was in this WhatsApp group, but this person knows how to do this, and they were saying this, this. Okay, fine. And then you go, you sneak in. And then, wow, they bring you something called RFE, request for evidence. Janet, do you know anything about this? Janet, do you know anything about this? Now, Janet has to be the magician. Meanwhile, sleepless night. Meanwhile, fear for what? I love you. I love you. In the end, you're still my people. I love you. So guess what? Deportation is not going to happen. Removal proceedings are not going to happen. And if they happen, they have a process. Unless, are you seeing how I'm summarizing? Unless it's going to be an executive order. But before an executive order happens, it goes through consultations. Governance is different. And you know what? Your special interest will be like, no. Don't touch those ones. You touch those ones. Number one, our business goes down to the drain. Number two, we will lose people. Our patients they're not going to have good health care. Okay, so do you see what I was trying to tell you? And thank you so much for always coming. I can't wait to see you in the next video. We are back to regular programming. Some of you are so quiet. I'm like, I'm not going to touch, because now you could even hear a pin drop. Because and then I came here and said, life is bright. Well, tell me what the future is bright. What does she mean by future is bright? You want me to say, okay, if you want me to say the future is gloomy. How many of you want to hear Janet say, the future is very gloomy? And then me with my right brains, I just come on my page and I say, guys from the Sunshine Continent, from now on, the future is gloomy. You want me? I'm not that kind of a person. To me, the future is always sunshine. The future is always bright. I remember this very well. The last time this happened, people even ran away. Janet continued vlogging. I never stopped. I had a lot of my family members come, okay, during that time. So these things you fear too much. Most of my family members came during that time. You know which time I'm saying, okay? Yes. Have a question for the ones who applied for DV 2026. As per this year, due to the elections red tag, does the president have the power to invade Kentucky? Please, Anthony, you're overthinking. No. But yes, the answer is yes. I go back to the beginning of this video where I explained the three arms of government and the role of the executive orders. Yes, executive orders can touch. An executive order cannot change a law, but an executive order can, I think, an addition, and it can be fulfilled because of the powers, presidential powers, because immigration is under presidential, is not under judicial. Did you know that? Which for me I like, because if it was under judicial, most of you will not be here. I think that's my opinion. Okay, Suzanne and everyone, Sifiwe, thank you so much. Anthony, everything is okay. By the way, let's wait until things happen. Let's not overthink. We are not going to overthink, okay? Some of you should be having admission. Some of you should be. I told you last year, let me not elongate the video. But let me just say that, guess what? We are back to regular programming. Nothing is stopping. I love you. Asanteni sana. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. Zikomo, I will see you in the next video, okay? If you have any questions, of course, Sam shared, you do the email, okay? janetrangi67@gmail.com. See you in the next video, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend coming ahead. For me, I have a long weekend by the coming ahead. So I'm very happy. So that means more videos, more hope, more sunshine. We are coming to America. Come rain, come sunshine. See you in America very soon. See you guys.